exposure. Sincerely, Lori Rudolph.
Our municipal voting policy is frankly very troubling for a variety of reasons. One of the most important outcomes.
But in the meantime, we have some leftover trucks, so we can go ahead and start filling it up.
Very troubling for a variety of reasons. One of the most important outcomes.
I grew up in Mission Viejo my whole life. I left for college and I went to college outside of Philadelphia, and then I came back. I'm a white girl that lives in Mission Viejo. I feel like I have a lot of privilege. I have a lot of ability to help uplift those voices, and so that's kind of the reason that I decided to get involved. So right now we're kind of focusing on the actions that the city council members took 2 weeks ago. So in closed session, they decided to essentially extend their term limits, which means that they also cancel their elections. 2 of the people will be on the ballot in November, but up until 2 weeks ago, all 5 of them are supposed to be on the ballot in November. And one of the other issues that we're focusing on is right now the city has at-large elections, which means that voters pick 5 people to represent them, and they represent the entire geographic area of Mission Viejo. But that really disenfranchises minority voters and voters of color, and specifically in Mission Viejo, that's the Latinx population, which make up 20% of the city. But by having at-large elections, those voters are drowned out by the white majority that's voting. We are doing a couple virtual actions, putting pressure on the city council members, and then in-person protests. So what we're doing right now is we're essentially having a sit-in where we're listening to the city council meeting. Yesterday and today we really encouraged people to call, email, tweet at all the city council members demanding specific things, like demanding to put term limits on the agenda, demanding to allow us to make live public comments, demanding to broadcast the city council meeting. And some of the other things that we're doing is we protest right here on the square. We just started doing that weekly. We did it last week. And then we really highly encourage people to submit public comments to the city council members, because that's the only way that they will know that you care and that you have an interest. I mean, the best way to do it is really just to call. I mean, I called Trisha Kelly yesterday and she answered. And so most of these council members, especially right now during the coronavirus, they have time. So if you call, chances are you'll get through to them and you can actually talk to them on the phone. So call them, email them. They're required to read all of your emails and to listen to your voicemails. And if you submit a public comment, they have to read it and they have to put it in the record. Call, email, sign petitions. I mean, being outside on the square is good. It shows that we're here and that we care. But if you don't submit a public comment or call them directly, they'll never know that their specific constituents have an issue with them.